And the time is up. Hello, welcome back to Factorio Maze Runner. How's that for my robot impression?
A kind gesture.
Hey, thank you, Jeff S. 401 bits. What are you saying? Nobody tell Mr. Lettuce. Okay.
He stole.
Hey, also little rant never hurt. Thank you. All right. Thanks everyone. And I'm gonna be checking. First, we need to fix our alignment issue. I think it works. I think it works. All right. Let's turn off the music. There we go. Okay, let's see. There was a really good reply, Dashmidi. Yes. So about the fundamentals and you're saying about the brand, then I can also say that considering the fact that I have an MBA in innovation and technology, I do know a few things about branding and product marketing and, so just know a few things. And I actually am cultivating my personal brand quite deliberately. We're going to start building oil now, just for the people who think that I'm not going to do anything. We are building oil now. So that is the fact that it is actually quite deliberate. But I appreciate it. I appreciate that you noticed the same. I think there are a lot of things like you have some good points already. And to Boston, there is one thing that you as an independent can never, ever, ever do. Don't give percentages. Do not ever give percentages, right? This is the best example is, I guess the chef at Facebook who started up, who is like billionaire times whatever, because he said, yeah, don't worry about it, just give me a percentage. You're going to get screwed over if you start giving percentages of your revenue to someone. Don't ever do that. I think that's about as clear as I can be about it. That is your most precious. That is your lifeblood. That means whenever you grow, they will grow with you at no effort to them. So very clear. Don't ever give percentages. Never ever. Of course, there are sort of, if you need to get some product or build, but unless it's a product, don't ever do it, right? Form a new company that is very specific, has a specific purpose, and then you can do a joint venture on it. That's my MBA speaking here. Good. What do we need? We need pipes, I guess. Let's handcraft some of those. We're gonna need a lot of pipes, I guess. We're gonna do fluids. No, we're not gonna do fluids. We have 12. That's not gonna cut it, is it? And here, and let's see some of the other. Deny others need to join NT's multiplayer speedrun and lay path everywhere. That would be fun. Sheet is that is a really good point about the collaboration. I just don't really always like doing the collaborations, and I'm really worried about sending a bad impression. I think it would be fun to do some collaborations, but it just has to be with the right person under the right circumstances in the right game and all that stuff. There's a lot of things that just have to come together, and that's difficult. But you're right. I think that's a really good point. And to Trevsor about the news name that I have applied a few times to Discord about getting a custom URL, but I'm not big enough. I need 100,000 subscribers or 30,000, or I'm big enough at Twitch really soon. 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 followers on Twitch, or 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That seems so unreasonable, those proportions. Yeah. So. Did you update your limits on the red signs? I saw you put them on green signs earlier. like this. I don't know. I guess we'll do it the same here. There we go. It is now. If it was before. Good. So let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Aren't you willing to stay and watch your content? A good community never hurts. Oh yeah. I absolutely love the community we built here, and it's also a big part of it is also quite deliberate in terms of pushing some things away and deliberately choosing to do things one way, because I know that it'll be more sort of in line with what I want to send as a brand, a signal. Yeah, they're empty. They don't need to take up this much space. I think I'll just shut down this whole thing for now. I should have built a lot of these. Let's do that. Cool. Nilaus is going to be so sad when he has to return as a manager. Oh, you're right. You're right. Let's hope that never happens. Yep, let's hope that never happens. That is why we try to make this thing come to life, even more so than it is already. It's awesome. I'm gonna be a shitty manager. I think everyone who's been independent coming back to a corporate is gonna be. It's always hard pressed, right? Has anyone tried that? Going independent and then coming back as in corporate, and how has that worked? The logic on the red signs. Oh, that part, yes. Like, yeah, this thing. We built it once, and then we were like, woohoo, I'm awesome. And then I forgot about it, which is kind of stupid. Yeah, all trend tests are staged. Of course they are. I mean, come on. No one's that clumsy. So that what I want out here is rocket fuel, solid fuel, and liquid. Yeah, so that's what I need, yeah? I keep getting fired, Boston. That sounds exactly what's gonna happen to me, because once you go solo, it's really difficult to come back and have a boss. I have a friend who is, and he just does not make money. He is a brilliant designer, but he is not very good at turning that into money. And that's such a shame, because it's amazing products he makes. And I was like, come on, just take a job and just make some money. And it's like, I can never take a job. And now I understand. Now I understand that it was a silly proposal for me to say that. A friend of mine went from employee to contractor back to employee and then back to contractor because he hated the corporate stuff. Yeah, it sucks, really. It's nice to only have to worry about your goals and actions. Yeah, not to curse you. I think that one of the things that I'm seeing with, I mean, there are different stages, right? You can be an employee, and you can be a contractor, and then you can be, like I do, like independent, completely out of the corporate loop. If I could see contractor work, because if you go in as a contractor and see something that is just mind-numbingly stupid, you can still say, they're paying me, I don't know, 200 euro an hour to sit here in this stupid meeting, just whatever. I can just count the money and just say, whatever, it's not my business. I don't give a shit. They pay me to sit in this stupid meeting, or they pay me to do this stupid report. It's their money. If they want to waste it, fine. You can do that. But you can't do that as a salaried employee, because you're like, this is my livelihood. This is my career. I've been 10 years in this. Now I just have to sit in yet another meeting that doesn't get anywhere. So I think that's the kind of challenge you have, right? I think V was to wait for the okay from my boss before getting things done. Oh yeah. There's been, I'm wondering how to integrate your face, voice, and general appearance into a brand. I had a very nice lecture back in university that was called "Persons as Brand: A Comparison of Kim Kardashian and Adolf Hitler." So those are my options. It's not the best options I have to choose from, right? Oh, yeah, that's but it is. And in all seriousness, there is a personal brand, and it's important to cultivate that and make sure that the things you do, you can stand up for them, and the things you tolerate. I mean, I think if anyone watches Hearthstone, someone like Forsen, it's insanity the amount of shit in his the toxicity of his chat, but it's because he likes it, and that's just the thing, right? But you also let it get there, right? Right, so this is a station, I guess. Now this is the input. Oh, okay, then we have to twist it to become a station. There, let's get some stations. Let's get 3 stations. I think just normal size stations here will be fine. I don't have any more. Shit. I guess we need to travel back. I forgot to bring trains. Bring tracks. That's kind of important to building stuff. Are these dead? No, they're not dead. They're actually quite alive. Oh, I guess this was what we were wondering about before. These are unfortunately taking quite a lot of energy compared to how little they generate. Anyway, I used Arthur Dent. Used to work independently, but instead of going corporate, I co-founded a small startup with 4 guys I used to work with in the past. It was a great step, as we were still kind of our boss, but we could profit from the specialized. That seems like a very good way to go. Instead of going all corporate, you start in a small startup. I think it would be really fun to work in a startup. Unfortunately, my skills don't really work very well in the startup, and that's kind of shitty, right? Where I think I would be in a corporate environment where I would be most useful is a company that has experienced rapid growth and realized that, oh shit, we don't know how to deal with it. We've suddenly grown to a size where we can't just look at each other and all decide together. We need some kind of structure to get things done without killing the small company vibes. That I think is exactly where I could do something. I do have this one, so why don't we just get some of these converted? We need oil. Because it's all about implementing process without killing implementing structure without killing the innovation and the will to live, if we want to go that far. Switch the power plant to solid fuel. I don't like that. I need to switch off of these. This is just a temporary, just to burn something. I will not be producing these very much, which is going to be a mistake, and then I'm going to cry, and we'll deal with it that time. All right. The point of the lecture was that you can reduce persons to very specific attributes, a side parting, a square mustache, and a very simple recognizable set of attributes. So are fake boobs and an annoying voice. So if you find a visual trait that's a little unique, you're not that important. Yeah, it's a good. It is a good. It's actually for recognition. Basically, like Do you know the guy? Oh, you know, the guy with the... Oh yeah, that guy. Right? Standing out a bit from the crowd. Except that has become so dominant that... I mean, someone like Jace. We like Jace, but... I mean, he's a bit of a... His looks is a bit of a cliche. Right? It's like... I want to be unique. Like, yeah, you look like everyone else who wants to be unique. Unfortunately. Sorry. That's just how I feel. I'm thinking more like... Damn, that's not gonna work either. There, and... There. Whoops. Where did my train line go? Oh, okay, yeah. We still don't have any more tracks. Let's get that one out of the way, and then go. Oops. What are we missing? I think it's actually just stone, so we could just go to... Stone out, that one. Alright. So you'd work as a consultant? Oh yeah. The Exangular chain, we grew from 5 to 30 over the last 30 years. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need some advice, free of charge of course, then you can have a chat, because if nothing else I can just see if there's anything I can maybe offer. And I do think that it's I think it's an interesting aspect. I'm very good at the engineering part of just going into an organization and seeing what works and doesn't work, and then just implement things so that they work. Right? I mean, the interesting thing is that I'm talking to my lawyer from my union, who is negotiating the severance package with my old company, and she says, every time I talk to the HR director, then he keeps complimenting how competent and good you were. He just wished you wouldn't make so much trouble. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, even when they fire me, they still compliment me, but it's just too much trouble, right? So I think that's kind of interesting, I think. I really should have had a pack station, or kept the pack station. I have an idea. What if you could make a setup where you ask the LTN for things to be delivered to a point? The station, the delivery train is set up to request things. On-demand building train. Yep, it is possible to do that. It's just not something I'm going to sit here and design, because it's probably going to take 5 hours of just pure designing to get it work. Plus you need... Okay, the way it's done is you have a mall that builds everything. Then you have a station that requests... Apollos has also done it, or is working on it as part of the his Apollos training network as well. So it's also going to be part. Now you need a mall to produce things, all in provider chests. Then you need request a chest at the station, requesting exactly what you are requesting at that location. It's going to be really wonky, because some of those quantities, they don't transfer really well. There'll easily be issues with picking things up in half stacks. Someone filled up my inventory with junk. Oops. Can't get the last 3 of these out. Seriously? There. Good. Maybe a mistake. So this is one station. Let's try to mark it here and let's see. And now this one's getting in trouble, but I have no qualms about taking these out because we don't have a sacred grid. This one though is, let's see, this one can be fed from this side, so this is easy. What is it? This one needs to be, so they all have to go from this side, from the left side, right? So here. I have two things with solid and one thing with liquid. Liquid I need to put over here. Okay, whatever. Just get this established. This is good stuff. How are we doing? And let's actually take a look at, where do we have a browser? There we have a browser. Let's have a look at Factorio streaming generally. Is it just me, or has Factorio streaming just completely died after Satisfactory? And it's not even like I feel that Satisfactory has, it's the same people taking over, but I just don't feel I see. I mean, Shred Guy has stopped, and Clowntown sometimes, JD, Mojo, Exterminator, Anti-Elites, are they still around or what? No big company wants someone who finds problems. They want people who, what to do now. This is me into trouble in my new job, which I have since 2 months now. Random max. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I didn't mind getting fired, and I certainly rather wanted to get fired than to quit my job. So I don't particularly mind this option, the outcome of it. Whoa, what the hell am I doing here? This makes no sense. This one is not going to happen. This one's not going to happen either. We are at a dead end. What the hell am I doing? Maybe I should handcraft some robots soon, because I'm just not relying on these anymore. They're just too crappy. Yeah, like this, right? Basically, my point of this is you're at a dead end, so you don't need to proceed down this way. You're just gonna go back. It's this one also just back. This one doesn't exist. The only reason to get in here is if you want something from one of these 3 stations. So that's pretty easy. There. That one doesn't exist anymore. That's going to be moved. Buy some real robots. Yeah. 600 Factorio and 15k at Satisfactory at the moment. Yeah. I get about the same number of viewers. I get more viewers on Satisfactory than on Factorio, but I'm pretty happy that we're still maintaining good viewership on Factorio. I was just a bit worried that I wouldn't then yeah, I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to keep up the same number of viewers. I think that if the larger streamers get their content drought in Satisfactory, then Factorio will swing back up. I don't know what, I don't think so. I think I like a lot of the stuff that VOOB is doing, but I think they've missed their missed the boat here. They I missed the train. Haha, let's go with the train analogy instead. I don't think it's a good idea for them to stall for so long. 0.17 just did not have enough stuff in it, considering it's been taking 9 months to build, or whatever many months it has. It's just not content rich enough. And they can't live off of, oh, we're polishing, we're getting ready for release. It's a 7-year-old game now. It's forget the release thing. You should be talking about expansion packs now. Plural, yes. It's been too slow development. I love the fact that they're putting effort into to the performance, but sorry, they're not. They've been polishing and too much polish and not enough new features. Not even the damn Spidertron that's been announced since 0.12 has made it yet. Yeah. So what the hell are they actually doing? I mean, to me, it seems like they're a bit too much engineering approach, where it's like they build the stuff they like to build, and they like to tune and make it. And also something, if I look at Satisfactory, and maybe this is just me, if you look at the Satisfactory developers, as in the ones that are broadcast. Hey, CR11, thank you. I don't know anything about Satisfactory, but I look forward to the Factorio streams every week. Awesome. I like that. Should be something for everyone. I feel that the people working at Set and Coffee Stain are more like creative types, like graphics designers and like quirky personalities, and just like the whole PR stunt with Simon and all that. That just tells you something about the kind of people working there, which is really cool. I really love that. So let's start building stuff here. This one just 2, because this one will be our fuel. That should be easy to move in here. Am I the only one who feels that it's been too much of an engineering approach from Factorio side for a too long time? At some point, there's a lot of engineering needed, but also at some point, just get on with it. Oh no! You trapped me, you bastards! Yeah, you can't go there. I can't bridge this without breaking my building on the path. You know what? I have an idea. Oh, that was a shitty idea. That was kind of the opposite of the idea I had. If it ain't broken, fix it till it is. Yep. Keep adding more features until it breaks. Chain entrance, chain signals. Yes, probably. Yeah. Hey, Shalia. Good to see you this fine evening. Hope you're feeling better. So, am I just completely alone? I don't see any comments. Am I alone in this assertion of just that there's a bit too much engineering on the Factorio development roadmap? I'll take these out for now. And not enough new features. For example, like the UI, it's nice. But is it necessary at this junction of the game to have a new and different UI? I don't need it. I have no need of it. It's nice. I'll say thank you if I get it, but I don't feel it's something that I'm like, woohoo, yay! I could not live without a new UI update. Now we need to pump this thing here. I think I want it in this one, because then it's less of a mess. Ooh, okay, good. Oh boy. Has a mod community working on adding content. Wow, oh boy, are you secretly a developer in disguise? And that's another thing. I have talked more with Jace in the last month than I've talked to any and all developers in all the years I've been playing it. Could maybe also do something on the community management side instead of just making mods. That's kind of the modding community's job, isn't it? I'm just maybe a bit expected more at this point, and then I just want more. I like the game, but I also want more stuff, new stuff, right? Is that so unreasonable that I've been playing basically the same game for 4,000 hours that by now I'd actually like to see something new? There. And isn't there something like all of the loading stations have to be changed now because I have to build them correctly? Oh, wow, we're handcrafting green circuits. Wow, that's not something you'll applaud me for. Can I build a few? Is that okay? Promise I won't tell anyone. Oh, that's too many. No. I have to do something else. Damn. You're not alone, but I still like Factorio more. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I do like Factorio. Hey, Bellyrack, good to see you. I think that the devs are going in the right direction. New features are always great, but there has to be a point when you look back at what you've created and improve that before moving forward. Yeah, load fusion, that's... I agree, but I think that if you look at a game that I like as well, like Darkest Dungeon, right? They've just announced number 2 because they released the game, they added 2 DLCs, and then they are now adding a 2, all in less time than Factorio has done with this. So does that mean Factorio is a better game? No, it doesn't. It to me it's not about polish. It's about too much polish, and I feel that line has definitely been crossed. It's been crossed a long time ago. Now we need to get this one into these boxes, or not exactly boxes. I really feel that Factorio would have been better served by, I mean, also consider some of the stuff they do for optimization. I love it. You can build mega bases, but how many people are honestly building mega bases? It's such a small percentage of the player mass. And sure, we get the fair share of the publicity, but really, maybe make it easier to get into. Maybe have a campaign, for example. A campaign with a story. Why are we here? Who are we working for? Why did we crash land? Why do we want to get off the planet? It's like that's never been addressed. Oh, hold on. That needed to go up here. And are we done yet? Is that done? No, it still has a lot to transfer. 15. It's getting there. Okay, we'll just give it a bit of time. Not that it's particularly necessary. right, so this part up here, I can definitely take this out. Oh no, I forgot something. You need lubricant as well, right? The plan is a maze. Well, that you have to get around to get horse and run up. Part refers to Nilaus having to run around protecting his base. Well, I don't know. It's just a catchy title, clickbaity title. So how do we squeeze in one more? I need to squeeze in one more here. We can't do that, right? We could start out by saying, for example, this one would go here. Because that would actually be more room for it. And that means I just have to move these here. I did not do that to start with. This out. That's the earliest we can make it. And then let's get that one. That means... Well, that was stupid because that's gonna have to move anyway. Okay, now there's a bit of juggling here. I'm trying to move these stations, and this inventory management here is giving me a bit of a headache. Not really a headache, but you know, the figurative kind. Let's get 8 more derpies. Alright. Incorporate the coal state into your something bunch and have room for lubricant station. It's an excellent idea. Excellent idea. Thank you. Great idea. No point to have different intakes here. The traffic won't be... Still a better idea than what I had, so we'll just still do it. Because they're just passing through. And then we can make a lubricant station if we feel like it. That's about from midway. Is there anything else we'd want? Sulfur? I like building efficient databases to the point I get bots and build the blueprints, because I'll be honest, there are people included who build better than I. Yeah. Now, batteries will be built somewhere else. That's why I'll build batteries out here, and that means I can take sulfur out here as well. This will be batteries eventually. Eventually is the right keyword here. Do we need sulfur? Yeah, because we need sulfur at some point to do... Whoa! That's pretty yucky. Let's get up there fast. He said, not doing anything fast at all. Oh, and I need these, I need these, I need these. Faster, 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 faster. I really should handcraft some damn robots. There. Get in. And kill the robot. And you're gonna go, you know what, you're just gonna go there. Oh, that's my LTN station. Come on. It's gonna be pretty fast moving like this. You know what, I'll just jump out here. What could possibly go wrong? And pull back a bit. I wonder why they were not able to defend. Ah, because they were spawning outside, so they were actually not in range. Okay. That one is hurt, that one is hurt, and that one is hurt, so let's repair them. No, I don't need lasers. I certainly don't need lasers at this point. I don't have the power to support lasers, so definitely not. Okay, well, did you just steal all the fuel? Not really, since it is fully stacked. Alright, moving back to that location. Well, that's not how I do it. We just go in here, and then we can do it. There. Sweet. Why are we not getting out? Oh, there you go. How do you set the train destination like you did by clicking the rail? That's new in 0.17. So you go in here, and then you can control click a location, and then it'll go there for 5 seconds. Very neat new functionality. Very neat. But still worth waiting for? Yeah. These should definitely not be there. They should be like this. Yeah, we're gonna need 2 trains, so this one actually has to go. Let's see, copy. And I probably should have built those robots way long ago, but I didn't. And what is it actually that's holding me up? Oh, it's the batteries. It's primarily the batteries that are holding me up on that. Let's see. So this one can go back there, right? That's kind of where it was designed to be. That means I can build something maybe like here and maybe there. You know what? I made fewer mistakes when I was renting and more mistakes now that I'm focused on the game. Just saying. Have to move these again. There. Alright, make a station for sulfuric acid, not sulfur. You needed to mine uranium. Yeah, that's actually what I wanted as well. But the irony is that I also need sulfur because that's needed for ammunition. Or maybe it didn't help me focus, it just helped me by distracting me from building slowly, and then it was like okay to build slowly. There. Yeah, that's actually looking better. Yes, that's how all the other ones are, next to each other. There. Build, build. It is complicated to get this. This is going to be, let's make some, put some names on it. Should we do sulfur or sulfuric acid? We do need sulfur. Really do need sulfur, don't we? The yucky part about it is if I need, you know, if I need sulfuric acid, do sulfur, you can do the acid everywhere, elsewhere. Yeah, I can take the sulfur in and then just take some iron in and then take some water in as well. On the other hand, we haven't even found uranium here, so it's probably going to be way out. We do sulfur. This one's going to be sulfur because I don't know when it's going to happen. That's not as important. It's like this. It was. Ah, I was like, is it pH? No. LTN sulfur. I like these. LTN. This is going to be a liquid, so let's just light oil is over there. Solid fuel, rocket fuel, lubricant. Yeah. This one. Boom. Forging banana. Solid fuel. Oh, come on. And the last one. And then I'm not going to move them. That just sucks if now that I built this. Nope. Great, and it looks okay on the map. They're too small at all distances. You have to go really far out. Or maybe I just should not just write LTN, but I don't know. Is there other water than the bottom? Nope, there isn't. Water train incoming. Yeah, we need a water train as well. That's gonna be horrible. But I am not worried about that. Right now, we have bigger fish to fry. Okay. That's not correct. These are not connected, and yeah, these are connected. Okay. This is good. And let's just build some more stuff. I think I should try building things in. Is this done now? Yeah, it must be done. Well, it's done. It's defined as done. Now I should have some logic to this. I definitely need to take this out. So basically I need to control the light oil way more, because I need light oil for fuel, for turrets, and for conversion. And I need to make sure that I don't convert all, and I need to make, yeah, okay. Oh, 100 light oil? Damn. I know, that sucks. Yay, wood. And this one we should also move and here to the lubricant. I think this is it. And then I take these two out because I really don't need much lubricant. But we do need it. If I don't have it, it's not going to work. Yeah, batteries, robots require both lubricant and batteries. That's kind of the issues we have with it. Alright, so this one. Keep going up. And that one. There. Get that out of the way. And the green wire, I can take the green wire here. Yeah. No. Dirt. Not my, here. Now it registers 48. Good. So, please don't do anymore. Cut the lubricant atop the tank. Yes. At least for the transfer part. But what is this one doing? This is, oh, it just basically says push it on to next one if it is, what is it, below 20k? Yeah, but it is below. So this one opens and there's no production, so it doesn't. And I'll call this done. Right, so this stores there, this stores there. I'm also on the green wire. I'm going to keep, I need to control this. This is the problem, right? Because this one goes straight in, but I need to make sure that this one does not just get started. And that means I can't do this beacon setup. But I don't really think that's really relevant at this point. I need this one. Basically have to... Oh no, you can actually just do exactly the same here. What we do is then we say, you know what? That beacon is never gonna happen. But what will happen is this. No. Shit, doesn't work. Because then it just doesn't export. I need to control these. Just in time to end my assignment, minimum 500 words, so 502 it became. And I assume the 502nd word was your name. I did a terrible thing in my .17 series base and took oil patches to reach my SPM goal and converted them all into solid fuel. Then I took coal patches and did liquefaction through plastic on site at the coal. I was hoping to keep the demand on the train logistic down, but it led me to being somewhat inefficient. Not sure I would do the same way. That seems good. Block the petroleum outflow. Great. Awesome. Good idea. But we still have next bit of it is I'm not only going to convert, because I also need some of it to go into light oil. That's a good point. I mean, it's kind of disconcerting that I did not just come up with that like instantly myself. But I guess it's been a long day. Yes. These I need to move in. How do I move these in efficiently? Certainly not on a belt. Certainly not on a belt. I guess this is the fastest way to transfer. Switch to cut power. Oh no, I don't like switches to cut power, because then I have things blinking, and that just is a clear warning sign. And I don't like things. I don't like having something that is absolutely wrong. The fact that I don't have any power to be an indicator of something completely different that it should not produce. So I think it's a good idea to control the outflow. It seems very reasonable. It's a good idea, so we'll use it. 9k. Long day, AK sudden morning stream? No, it's just been a long day. And, well, the truth is, I have actually been streaming for 10 hours today. So that is by all accounts, a long day. And we're closing in on midnight. I was really enjoying the morning stream today. And I know that not a lot of you caught it, but it was just, I mean, these evening streams, they're my main events. So the fact that I basically said, I'm just going to do random stuff and don't really care if it's inefficient or if there's any kind of plot to it. And then you're just going to comment about this session, so shut up. But it was just really nice to go out and just get lost in the wilderness for a couple of hours, and then building a 2-kilometer long sky highway, and it was just nice. It was nice, right? 19. That's good. Random morning Factorio stream sometime. No, I don't think so. I like this, and this part is a bit complicated. So there is a bit of thought I need to put into the design and the shapes and all that. Playing my YouTube series is just so relaxing, and maybe that's also comes through as part of it. It's just, I just fire it up and like, all right, today we're gonna do this thing because it's the most natural thing in the world. That this is what we're gonna do, and then I know exactly where to start. And that doesn't mean that there are no mistakes. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But it's just that I know what to do, and that's really relaxing. And by now I know pretty well how long time things are gonna take. Can I complete this in a 25-minute stream, or maybe 30-minute stream? Or not stream, but I like that. I like it a lot. See more of the maze explored. Yeah, we definitely need another tech. Does flamethrowers have enough ammo stock? That's actually a good question, because that would kind of suck. That's still 2.5, that's 5k there. Good question, because that's kind of risky. Okay, they have about 5k each. Puts me a bit on a timer. Nothing. Yeah, they suck. They can pick up 10 more. Convert flammers to crude oil? Why? I mean, now I am doing this, so I think I'll keep it like this. Otherwise, I have to start emptying belts. Hey, Zebikev, you've also been hanging out for a long day, so well earned rest for you. Whoop, that's this thing. What? Wake up! Time to do stuff. I mean, a lot of the time, I don't even know where I'm going. Where am I going? Up there? Shit. Guarantees they can operate no matter what the projector does. Yeah, but I need to empty the pipes, and that sucks. Alright, get the hell out of there. Alright, get your stuff. Get your boats ready. It's that simple. Oh, really? How did Okay, so that corner was just not protected well enough. I think that's just it. These were not. This was totally unprotected. Whoops. Well, let's do that again. Let's make that mistake again. There. Well, it's trivial until they hit somewhere where you're not warning. But the next time we are not going to get very many attacks because we have 10 left and there are... How many subs did we get today? Let's see. The 20 amazing one from Mr. Eagle Wolf, and then a couple more. Actually, I don't know what's going on. We don't really get a lot of new subs except for gift subs and a lot of resubs, which is nice to see the people just not, but not a lot of new subs. Probably because we're not reaching new audience. That's like my thought to it. Or because I'm spending all my time ranting instead of playing. I don't know. Could be anything. It's spring. Everyone outside? Let me just look outside. Nope. Nope. They're not outside. Dating the titty streamers? Pfft. What am I doing here then? Post on Reddit Steam forum, or I never post on Steam forum. I honestly, in terms, it would be really nice to have a stream manager to do that. I feel so self-conscious about promoting my own stuff at on the subreddit. Stop killing your derpies. How many have we killed? And it would really be nice if I didn't always have to promote my own stuff. I know, of course, who else should be promoting my own stuff, but it's just really nice to just say, yeah. And it wouldn't be like, it shouldn't be spammy, but I want to make sure that if I make a post on Reddit, it's because there's something new. It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, by the way, episode 50 on my Let's Play is out. That's not really something you post about. And I think the Factorio subreddit is really good because it does not contain a lot of crap. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. So this is obviously too much, but some of it should actually be converted into that one. Well, let's just give up on that. These ones should definitely be changed. What? Oh, can't mix. Ah, some idiot didn't remember where they had to go. Oh, shut up. That's not. Hey, that was actually a mixture, wasn't it? That was totally not a good copy. That one and that one. This is too much.
A new subscriber.
Hey, Paramoose TV. And that's...
We are building an army.
Welcome to the Order of the Path, and thank you for using your Twitch Prime on the channel. I really appreciate that. And it also seems like you are brand new, so thank you for getting lured in with my false advertising on we don't get any new people in. It's just the same old assholes pointing out my mistakes. There are no new fresh people who will look at in awe with what I build. Something like that, right? I'm gonna use no, not you, Stenosko. It's not you, and not you I talk about. The that's my take on getting promoted. You always think that if I just get promoted, I can do more stuff. I can achieve more. I can finally have the power to change things. But whenever you get promoted, all you see is it's the same shit. It's just bigger assholes. You're welcome to quote me on that. There we go. And what do we... We're back to Ranting Tuesday. Yay! Yeah. You'll never guess what Nilaus is ranting about today. Like corporate life, I guess. Thought you deserved it since I've been watching your old 0.17 content for a few days. My old 0.17? There's nothing wrong with 3 or 4 weekday beers. Well, I'm actually laying off the stream drinking because I actually started to feel that I drank too much during normal work days. Not a lot of you people are drinking during your work days, so why would I do the same? What are we looking for? We're looking for a lot of crap. What did we not have? We didn't have these. Why is my inventory just full of junk suddenly? One? Pipes? Oh, that's the iron. Oh, right. I'm not stopping the drinking, but I may be stopping a bit of drinking on stream because I don't know. For me, that's gonna be the last rant of today. Last rant today, I promise. For me and for Danish culture, drinking is just so common that you can't really have a good time. Danish hygge. This is hygge. Then you see, we're back to teaching you Danish. So I'll just spell it. There we go. You can barely do that in Denmark without beers involved. And oops, I just clicked stuff. Oh, I should. And therefore it's like, oh, we're having a good time, so I'm gonna drink a beer and 2 and 3 and I'm like, you know what? That's kind of unfair to American viewers, especially American viewers who are not 21. That might be something where, yeah, okay, that's not part of the culture. So it does seem a bit strange that maybe if you don't see that as part of your culture, that you see some streamer just sitting there drinking all the time, every day. Like, you know what? Maybe that sends a bad signal. That's fine. Fuck that. You do you. You know that you do you is the same as say, that's basically the kind of way to say go fuck yourself. Right? You do you, go fuck yourself. It's the same thing. You do you. No, the TWC bot doesn't work because this is playing locally. I smoke myself, but I find it really weird and gross to see people smoking on stream. On screen. Ah! Fine, take care of yourself. I don't think it's too much drinking by default. Then slow your roll. I'm here for your content, not your brewery endorsement. Yeah. True. I know that. I know that's probably not a problem. But then again, the people who would see it as a problem, they're not here, are they? They have left. I mean, come on, guys. We need all the Fortnites. We need all the Fortnite, all the 14-year-olds. Come on. Those are the key audience. They got more money than sense. They got their parents' credit cards. They're the key audience we want to get here. This is all about marketing. God damn, I'm ranting today. I don't know. Maybe I should do a morning stream every day so I get a bit tired by the end. I've just been literally running circles now. I think we're coming up on midnight. I thought the rants were over. I know. I've just been ranting like crazy tonight. I'm the youngest cousin. Sorry, can't call it in anybody. Come on, Saint Cabbage, get some more kids. Yeah, no. Gotta think super excessively to get them and rant even harder. No, I've been having an absolute blast today. I think this is the great thing about Factorio for me, is that and especially because it's not so stressful with the biters then it's not been frustrating. It's just been a nice slow build. And if we really just to like look back at it, we built the science depot here. We built that one. And we're now building this one. And we also refurbished this one and fended off a number of attacks. It might not have been like super, super productive in all respects, but it's progress, and I really like that. I think it's been really good, and I've been having a good time, and it's actually not been I've not been so absorbed in the game that I just couldn't focus on anything else, but just the fact that we could interact, I really enjoyed that. Really cool. I have noticed that the Maze Runner on YouTube makes no sense because people can't see the comments you're reacting to. You're absolutely right, Nilaus. They're not that good. But on the other hand, I don't want to have an overlay. I feel there's too much overlay on the screen already. Don't like having more. I actually don't like the awesome driver because I'm so awesome that it's irrelevant. It's actually not relevant now because I barely do any driving. So I think I might just take that out. So reclaim some real estate. And maybe if this one goes to 0, then I don't need to have that. I could just do like this if the other one drops to 0, and then we suddenly reclaim some real estate. And you can actually see what's going on at our other frontier. Anyway, I think it's time for us to start wrapping up. So we do, let's see if that one works. It has been giving me a bit of works. This one. Yes, I need to update this one with April results. So here you go. It has been absolutely phenomenally fun night. I've had a good time. I hope you've had a good time. I hope that you also I also hope you also enjoyed the gaming and not just the ranting. We are going to raid someone. I was actually hoping that someone of the moderators had scouted a bit ahead for us. And sorry, I'm being a bit lazy here. Is there anyone we know who is? I really want to take some smaller streamers. None of the usual suspects are here. Anyone have recommendations? I don't see anybody I recognize. No, exactly. See, this is the fun thing, right? If you're a small-time streamer, it would be really beneficial to come in here and be active in this community, because then you get free hosts at the end of the stream, right? Let's join Nefram. He is playing Satisfactory. I just don't like taking the next one, but we'll do that. So then you will probably see a bit, maybe as much ranting. If he can be speed ranting to game at speed running, then he is just a better player than I am. If he cannot rant as much as I do while playing fast, then you can't get it all. Anyway, let's raid Neframs. I'm probably not joining, I'm too tired. Okay, so thanks everyone. Remember, tomorrow Satisfactory, Thursday Maze Runner, Friday Satisfactory, Sunday Satisfactory, Saturday nothing. Take care, stay effective, and maybe there's a bonus stream here and there, you never know.